Hello and welcome to today's crochet tutorial. Today we will be looking at how to make the spider stitch. This is a very easy one row repeat, which is a great stitch for beginners. It only requires single crochet and chains. So without further ado, let's dive in. I've got a little swatch here, so you can see that this stitch has got a beautiful texture. For this sample I used a wig crochet yarn, paired with 5mm crochet hook. If you'd like to know in particular, I was the wool of the Andes. And today we are going to be making the same stitch pattern but using a Stylecraft special Aran, and I'm going to pair that with a 6mm crochet hook. To begin the stitch pattern, we will need to chain. So we will chain an odd number of stitches and we will add 2 for the foundation chain. So first we need to make a slip knot, then we will take the hook, insert it into the loop and chain. To chain, you will yarn over the hook and pull through. Again, you will yarn over the hook, pull through, and you will keep on repeating. So again, we'll be doing odd number of stitches and adding 2. So I've got 11 chains and then I will add 2. For row number 1, we will start working into the 3rd chain from the hook. So the chains are counted as we count these chains as following. So this is the 1st chain, 2nd and 3rd. The loop on the hook is not counted. So we are going to work single crochet, chain 1, single crochet into the 3rd chain. So let's count together 1, 2 and 3. So we insert the hook from front to back, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. We then chain 1 and work another single crochet into the same chain. We then skip the next chain, so we won't work into that one, and work again single crochet, chain 1 and single crochet into the following chain. And that would be the stitch pattern for this row. So I'll let you to go ahead and work the basic stitch pattern, which is skip the next chain and then work single crochet, chain 1, single crochet into the next chain. You will repeat it all across the row, working the half double crochet or double crochet, whichever you prefer, for the height of the row into the very last stitch. And I am now at the end of the row, and I'm going to work a half double crochet into the very last chain. That's what I prefer for the height of the row. So we start by yarning over, insert the hook into the last chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 3, and then we turn around. We start the next row, row number 2, by chaining 2, 1 and 2, and then we will find the space that was basically formed by the chain in the single crochet, chain 1, single crochet. So if you look at from the front, this would be here, this space. So as we turn it around, that's the space that we will be working. Again, single crochet, chain, single crochet, crochet, chain and single crochet. Then you will hop into the next chain 1 space and work single crochet, chain 1 and single crochet into the same space. Then into the next one, crochet, chain and single crochet all the way across the row until you get to the turning chain 2. So that's the first 2 chains at the beginning after we worked the foundation chain, and you will work a half double crochet into the top of the chain 2. So for me, that's here. So into this space here, I will work a half double crochet, then turn my work around, chain 2, and continue the same stitch pattern as for row number 2, and you'll repeat this stitch pattern for this row for the length of your project. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you find this tutorial useful. If you wonder why I suddenly use a different yarn and different hook for the second half of the tutorial, it's because I found out that accidentally I deleted that part of the video tutorial, and I'm actually away from the yarn and hook that I've used in the first half of the tutorial. But I really wanted to post this for you to practice your basic stitches that we've gone through so far in our beginners lessons. So it's a good practice, and it's nice to see that you can start combining the very basics that we've learned so far, which is chains, single crochets, and get really beautiful stitch patterns. So I'll let you to go ahead, work on your swatches, on your projects, and let me know in the comment section below what you would use this stitch pattern for. I think this would make a really nice scarf, especially now once the weather gets a little bit cooler in the northern hemisphere, temperatures go down. So I think they would be a nice early autumn scarf or shawl. And as always, hit the subscribe button if you are here for the first time, share with your friends, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye bye.